Breaking the news that's already broken. It's time for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
The creator of the Nintendo Entertainment System has died. But I wonder, did they try removing him from his coffin and blowing on him? The Patriots will wear 80s throwback uniforms next season. Likewise, the Lions will continue to play like they are in their 80s. Police in Erie, Pennsylvania are looking for a man who pooed on the floor of a Goodwill store several times. Police have made the man number 2 on their most wanted list.
Prospector ruins everything, even the news. Tune in Monday for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
Not everybody's day goes according to plan. A lot of people, when their day falls apart, go online and share what's happened. I share their stories with you. Epic fails on Rock 107.
Have you heard about the lonesome loser? He's a loser, but he still keeps on trying.
My cab driver told me about the time he tried to commit suicide by driving off a bridge while we were crossing a river.
You're a loser. A lazy, obnoxious loser.
My husband got charged with felony animal cruelty because while I was at work, he shot someone's hunting dog on our property. I'm a veterinarian. This should be great for my reputation.
Loser.
Their lack of success makes us feel better about our lives. Epic fails on Rock 107.
I was lost in a foreign city, so I asked a girl for directions. She replied, "Directions? One direction? And started screaming in my face and jumping around.
Le who? The her.
I found out my 19-year-old daughter is pregnant. The father is a toss-up between my 45-year-old best friend and the 30-year-old guy who cleans our pool.
What a loser!
Their defeat is our victory. Epic fails on Rock 107.
My mom tried to diagnose my sickness with advice she'd gotten from a dog magazine.
I'm a loser. I'm a loser.
I found out I'm going to be a father twice over with 2 different women. Sisters, in fact. Only one of those sisters is my wife. Should I flee abroad or walk calmly towards the firing squad?
The following rant may cause you to pull your hair out, scream at the radio, punch the dashboard. Complaints should be addressed to Loudmouth Yambag at rock107.com.
Hey, happy Friday. I'm Rock 107's Prospector, and here's what has me jacked. It's the holiday season, and I used to be able to say that without fear of someone screaming at their radio and being offended, saying that I'm part of the war on Christmas. Get lucid, man. Saying happy holidays or it's the holiday season is a convenient catch-all phrase that saves me from having to say multiple holidays. Even if you just want to look at the holidays a Christian may celebrate and ignore the others, you still have multiple holidays, so happy holidays covers it. Christmas and New Year's, boom, done with that one. Now, I'm not against saying Merry Christmas. In fact, I say it all the time. All year long, just to throw some people off. I'll say it in June and July, and people are like, what? And if I happen to know what religion you are or what holiday you celebrate, I will happily say Merry Christmas to you or the appropriate holiday. Yeah, I got no problem with that. I'm trying to be nice to you in the first place by wishing you a happy holiday, whatever that holiday may be. However, I've been on the other side of that coin where I've said Merry Christmas and a person got all upset and said, I'm Jewish. You should say Happy Hanukkah. To which I say, how was I to know that? But happy Hanukkah. See, that's part of the problem. Some people are dying to get offended. Oh, they wait for the happy holidays and pounce on you. You're destroying Christmas. Slow down, Flo. That's not what I'm doing. I'm simply covering my bases. Don't go acting like we're not allowed to say Merry Christmas or that we're suddenly allowed to say it again. Again, if I know what you celebrate, I'll address you with the proper greeting. But if I don't, I'm not going to run the gauntlet of holidays from Tet to Festivus, from Kwanzaa to Ramadan, from Christmas to whatever until I get it right. Who's got that kind of time? I got things to do. I'm moving. I'll say happy holidays if I don't know what you celebrate, and if you get all offended and act like I cut off your arm, I'll happily rescind the happy holidays and leave you with something that rhymes with truck. I'm Prospector. I'm for the people. Who's with me? I gotta go crazy, man.
Every
ever see the crazy guy screaming at the wall outside the Times building?
Where does this rage come from, my son?
Tweet us with hashtag #IFoundProspector and we'll come and get him. Prospector, mornings on Rock 107.
Life's pretty tough right now. There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
Two sisters in their 70s who didn't know each other existed just met for the first time in Denver. 76-year-old Harriet Carter's parents were only 18 when they had her, and they gave her up for adoption, but they stayed together and had another girl named Linda who's 73. They found each other through DNA tests on Ancestry.com.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector
On Rock 107.
It's time for Real Talk with Prospector. No filters, no middlemen, no BS. Just real talk.
Christmas is great for gifts and toys, but that's not really what it's all about. Real talk. Christmas is about more than going, ooh, I need the latest Xbox or PS5 or 4K TV or Instacooker pot or whatever it's called. Christmas is about family and friends and loved ones and cherishing people and time spent together more than material things. Christmas is about love at its most basic. I'm not saying don't get gifts. I'm just saying don't kill yourself to get that PS5 when it really ought to be the thought that counts. And if there's somebody out there on your gift list who doesn't appreciate the thought, tell them to go pound sand and don't get them anything next year. Merry Christmas.
This has been Real Talk with Prospector on Rock 107.
It's time for a little fun on the phones. Good morning. I'm Rock 107's Prospector, and the holidays are upon us. Christmas is here, and people are getting gifts and getting them gift wrapped at stores. There are still a couple of stores in Northeast PA that do that. And a woman named Caitlin said, hey, Prospector, I just dropped off some gifts to get gift wrapped with my husband. I would love for you to prank call him with something like that. So she gave me the kind of the itinerary of the gifts she got, and I'm getting on the phone with her husband, Russ, right now. It's another Prospector Prank Call.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, I'm calling for Russ Bittner.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Russ, this is Rick. And yesterday you dropped off your gifts here at for gift wrapping.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I just wanted to call you and tell you they're ready to be picked up, but we did want to make you aware of something real quick. We had a higher than expected volume of gifts this year, and of course we're running short on wrapping paper with all the shortages of everything everywhere. So I did want to let you know that I took the liberty of removing the gifts that you had from their actual boxes, which I've set aside. You can the boxes, you can have them, put them in your garage, put them wherever you want. But the actual gift is
gifts outside of the original packaging.
The items you purchased are outside of the actual package, but they're still expertly wrapped, so they're completely covered and wrapped. We're just running short on paper.
Well, what about like the warranty or like the instructions that go with it? Like, what about the security?
Those are all there. Those are, to be honest with you, nobody cares about that stuff. It's like one of your.
I care about that stuff.
Well, like the Remington razor you have, right? The electric one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the electric razor. You can find that stuff online. Most people just throw that stuff away, dude.
Right, but someone's going to open up a wrapped razor and think it was used. It comes in the box like I'm giving it to somebody. That's half of the excitement.
Well, I've cleaned it up before we put it in there, and to be honest, I did you a favor. I put the batteries in there, and it runs great.
Yeah, I could have bought my own batteries. I wanted it in the packaging. There's a reason why it's in the packaging. Is because
and what's that reason?
The people want to open up a gift in a box.
They're opening a gift. They're opening a gift. It's wrapped. It's gift wrapped expertly. They're
like
opening. Well, it doesn't have a Craigslist item because it's brand new. And then if they have issues with it, you show them the box and go, hey, look, we're conscious about the environment, so I took it out. Tell them you did it. You don't have to tell them I did it.
That's not the point. The point is the items are supposed to come in the box. I didn't want you to wrap the gift.
I don't know, but we didn't, sir.
Material.
Russ, we didn't have enough paper to do that, so I had to make a choice.
Make a choice, then call me and tell me, and then I would have wrapped it myself.
I am doing. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm calling and telling you.
But now I have to put the items back in the box, and then I got to go and take them and wrap them. Like you're making.
You don't have to wrap them because I already did it. I already wrapped them.
Listen, just put the stuff back in the box.
I'll tell you another thing. The pajamas you bought, they say XL, but they run a size large.
Time out. Wait. How would you know that? Now, I already know. Don't answer that. I already know. That means that you put the pajamas on, correct?
Well, I've had a lot of people that were saying they fit size large, and I'm an XL, so I thought I'd do you a favor and try them on. And yeah, they fit more like a large than an XL, so maybe you might want to exchange that item.
This can't be really happening. Is there a supervisor that I can talk to right now, please?
Well, no, I'm the only person in gift wrap, so.
Well, you're trying on my clothes, you're opening my boxes, and you're wrapping the actual gifts. You're throwing away.
Oh, okay, and how much are you paying for it? I'm not throwing away the receipts. They're in the box. You know, you should be thanking me. You shouldn't be mad. I'm doing you a favor.
For opening my gifts and putting on my clothes, I should be thanking you?
Well, look, I imagine, I guess this is for, I don't know, a cousin or somebody, and they're going to try those pajamas on and be like, they're way too small. I just did you a favor.
No, this is disgusting, first of all, that you're putting on someone else's clothes.
Why is it disgusting? Really? You're calling me disgusting?
Yes.
How do I know that you're not disgusting?
So why don't you bring all your clothes from your house over to my house? I'll try them all on, and then I'll give them back to you. How about that?
Well, no, that's fine. That's weird.
That's exactly what you've done. You've just put on clothes that I'm giving to somebody else.
Really? You're so uptight. Bah humbug on you.
What?
Look, it's the holidays, dude. It's Christmas. Lighten up.
No, lighten up nothing, dude.
Look, hey, take a joke. It's a prank call. You can't even handle a joke, right?
Wait, no, I can't. I can handle a joke. I just can't handle someone putting on my clothes.
Could you handle? Let me ask you this: could you handle a prossy? Could you handle that?
Oh, I don't even want to know what you're talking about with your sixth sense. So
I'll tell you what it is. Look, I'll tell you what it is. It's a prank call. It's not real, Russ.
No, this is.
Yeah, Russ.
No,
Russ, it's a joke, dude. It's a Prospector Prank Call.
Oh my God, who put you up to this?
Your wife, Caitlin.
Oh,
yeah, Caitlin gave us the number and said you guys had gifts. You're waiting to get picked up. I don't work for that department store. You're on with Rock 107 right now. Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everybody. Here I am thinking that I got to give somebody else gifts that somebody else has worn at the department store. And it's probably got stains on it. You don't even know what kind of stains on it. And yeah, no.
Prospector's Yambag of the Week, as decided by you at rock107.com.
Here are the nominees. Nominee number 1.
Ironically, this guy could end up doing hard time for this. A 36-year-old man in Bethesda, Maryland named Mark Shuda went to a grocery store pharmacy to pick up 2 medications, one for insomnia and one for erectile dysfunction. But when he went to pay, the pharmacist said his insurance wouldn't cover the ED meds, and without the discount, his total was $369. Well, Mark didn't have that much, but he really wanted the pills, so he just grabbed them out of the pharmacist's hand, abandoned his shopping cart with groceries in it, and sprinted out of the store. Of course, they knew his name because they just filled his prescriptions. So they called the cops, and they said, look, we don't want to press any charges. If he brings the pills back, we'll let it slide. The police called him twice, and he hung up on them both times, so they sent a text to let him know the store was being cool about it, and he wouldn't be arrested if he just returned the medication. He still didn't do it, though, so they arrested him, and now he's facing $500 in fines and up to 6 months in prison.
Nominee number 2.
You know when a friend says something crazy and you're like, are you on crack? Well, sometimes people actually are. A 52-year-old guy in Louisiana named Jesse Terry tried to break into his neighbor's apartment around 2 in the morning last week. He tried to open the back door, and it doesn't sound like he got inside, but the woman who lives there called the cops, and he was back home when they showed up. But he admitted he did try to break in, and he said he did it because a, quote, big snake told him to open the victim's door and go inside. Now, it's not clear if he owns a snake and thought it was talking to him, or he just imagined the entire thing, but he told the cops he'd smoked a bunch of crack less than an hour before it all happened. It turns out he's got a long rap sheet, too. He's facing charges for disturbing the peace and unauthorized entry of an inhabited dwelling, which is a felony.
And the winner is...
the man who stole erectile dysfunction pills after his insurance wouldn't cover them. They know who you are. They just filled your prescription, and they gave you 2 chances to return it before you finally got arrested. You're an idiot, and you're the Yambag of the Week.
Thanks for listening to Prospector's Prime Cuts podcast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app, a free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.